Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Space 2. I have a Nirvana song stuck in my head, and I have for like hours, and the thing is, I haven't listened to Nirvana since 1995, so I don't even know their music well enough to know the name of the song that is stuck in my head, but it's that, well, I was about to say, you know what, I'll spare you, but it's driving me a little bit crazy. I very nearly was like, hello viewers, I'm SB. So what are we doing here? We're growing? We're growing too fast. That's right. I remember now. We're growing too fast and everybody's kind of miserable. They're holding it off. Look, they're putting on a brave face. This face, mostly, which is brave-ish. But we gotta fix it. We gotta keep expanding, which means we gotta fix it. We're working on machine bacteria and then settling tech, right? Yeah, we need ice colonization, and then we probably need to start heading up this tree some more. We need to get ourselves to cultural invertex. What is our rate of antimatter income? 5 per turn, and the big approval building that it does cost antimatter. All right, that's one way we can get there. We also do have access to some laws. New colony is going to help for sure. Yeah, actually, new colony will be really, really helpful. It'll keep being helpful as long as we continue to aggressively expand. So, speaking of aggressive expansion, how are we doing on colony ships? It looks like I'm not currently building a colony ship, but we should probably take Dill, right? Because we're going to need to keep the rate of settling high. This is really like I'm putting myself into a cycle here that will be difficult to break out of. So, I guess it doesn't really matter where I put it together, because I'm probably going to end up just buying it anyway, right? 721 influence per turn. What does it cost to buy one of these? Okay, so we're at purchase a supermarket. We're at purchase 2 supermarkets every 3 turns almost. Like, that's a pretty good place to be in. We're definitely going to have to buy a lot of these. Let's focus on getting this thing done, though. I guess we can wait to do that until the turn I actually buy it. And we have no reason to negotiate with our neighbors because Yellow hates us and everybody else is kind of irrelevant right now. Okay, I think I am caught back up. This is an issue. 108 infantry, huh? It's a problem for sure. Technically, purple won't be eliminated, I think, as long as they have ships that have manpower on them, because, like, they could find a planet with a really weak garrison and take it over. I think that's how it works, so let's make sure that we are eliminating their ships. We're getting pretty close to our 50-point population bonus. Oh, which doesn't matter, right. We have the 20-point, which is the important one, and the 50-point one is just going to increase our ownership recovery rate. I mean, this doesn't do nothing, to be clear. When we gain access to a system, when we gain control of a system, it will increase the rate. It will lower the number of turns until it is a fully functional system for our empire, but it's pretty minor gain. Alright, let's go ahead and get the pupa out. Gross. Like, real gross. What were we doing on Corvus? Corvus is pretty unhappy, so probably we should do this. We don't really need food here. Honestly, we need predictive logistics very badly in a lot of places. That'll almost double the industry output of that system. Unfortunately, that's probably the kind of thing we're going to have to spend influence on, is rushing predictive logistics in places. So where are we at on Estra? We're looking at 5 turns, except there's a food ship pretty close. I don't know, that's probably still 3 turns of movement, but so this will probably be done in like 3 or 4 turns. Orion is the one system where we don't need approval, isn't it? Yeah. Also, 10 industry is not a very, like, this is not a very good event. Neither one of these are great for us. I think that one has no cost and is just 10 industry, but boy, wouldn't it be cool if it was, like, a lot more than that? Alright, so we might have to move our defense fleet up to protect Dill here. We're gonna be at war with Yellow any moment now. I don't think there's any way around it. Can I get a glimpse of what's at that? Okay. So I think this is going to be my plan. We're going to jump to QR32 and then down from there. Starting to get a little bit more vision of the galaxy. This is one thing I think that I really screwed up last game, was just not being aware of things quickly enough. Wow, failed expedition. Then even more antimatter. Ooh, free tech. Does anybody ever pick ignore here? This is such a small cost. It's a strange event. You know, I definitely remember that event being in at launch, so I wonder if the issue is just that they hadn't really figured out what kind of pacing and cost benefit structure they wanted to have for the events. That was sort of an early test event. Alright, we're working on the technology to inhabit this planet, so I guess for the moment we're just waiting. Xeno-industrial infrastructure is a pretty weak build here, although at 40 total industry, the 20 that we would get from this is pretty significant. Nope, we're gonna buy this, I guess. There's a lot of places that need help building their predictive logistics, but this is probably the place that needs it the most. Oh, can we still have all these pirates? People are buying pirate marks on us constantly, which is pretty irrelevant, I guess. This system's actually really vulnerable, though. I wonder if we need to build tractable armaments just in case. I don't know that I've ever seen the pirates actually make landfall. No, I must have. But, like, I'm concerned. Right, we could actually lose Aova to pirates, and Aova is our source of adamantium, right? Oh no, we have two, apparently. Two fleets of two smalls, so a single ship would be... Okay, that's 1,266 industry. I'm going to do this just in case. It's going to slow down our predictive logistics over there, but I think it's probably necessary. Keep generating food. Let's not move off of the food planet just yet. And for real, keep generating food. It's gonna take us a while to fill this system up, but the system is gonna be very, very good at building ships for us once we've done that. And over here on Izar, we're almost population capped. I guess we should get the spin project up here, even though it's going to be a very small benefit. And we can almost get this system to ecstatic. We may have to use a law to boost approval. Right now, all of our laws are generating us lots of food and resources. We might have to cut one of these for a more solid approval law. So how are we going to threaten Yellow? This is a real problem. Yeah, I hate how quickly this influence border is expanding. That means we're definitely going to have a hard time pushing back on him with our influence. Alright, then on Aova we can do some other stuff here. You know, probably like cerebral reality would be okay. It's going to take 3 turns. We'll be able to buy this out next turn. And then we'll be able to start in on Yizel 3, which hopefully won't take too long to take over. You know, part of what I just need a lot more ships. Pavo needs to get built up quickly. Orion's almost done with the Academy Embassy, and then it can get into maybe shipbuilding as well. We might have a hard time keeping the militarists out of the Senate this game. Well, I mean, the militarists do give you some ways of generating approval, though, don't they? No. I must not be seduced. That's how this happens. That's how infinite war happens. Think, you know, I could maybe just, like, use a war as a way of boosting public opinion, and then all of a sudden you're the greatest evil the galaxy has ever known. It's only, like, 2 steps in between those things. Okay, so neither one of these planets have any food. They both have negative anomalies. This one has a negative anomaly that is considerably reducing food output. Yeah, +2, -3. That's a shame. Well, I think we'll be better off on Dill 1, but they both suck. Also, I'm just gonna have this guy. You know what? Maybe it's better for me if he does get to put down a settlement, because then I can use manpower to steal, or a colony outpost rather. Then I can use manpower to steal some of his resources. Alright, let's try to get it. This system is not good. It is a bad place. Food shipment from Orion is going to take forever to arrive. Where are we pulling food from for Estra? Pegasus. So, Laren... Or, like, we could pull food for from Pegasus for this one, too. Yeah, it's a lot less food, but also the ships will actually get here. Because this Estra's about to be finished by that ship. That should be fine. Alright, purple has been properly eliminated. It's a lot earlier than I usually eliminate a player. Alright, they're squawking. They're squawking even before I attack their settler. Well, I'm not going to, right? I don't have any... There's no particular benefit to attacking that settler for me. You should probably come back to the planet where the anomaly is. God, our industry output is bad. Well, we're going to fix it one system at a time. Okay, so where are we at on our science tiers? Okay, we did not gain any tiers there, so there shouldn't be any new curiosities for us to find or anything. And we've got to finish this up, right? We have to get to these higher tier approval texts. So colonial rights is something. It's a very slow something. We should probably prioritize that. It'll also give us access to the culture center, which we can put down somewhere. I'm not even sure where. I'll tell you what, the Emperor's will, ability to buy stuff out with influence, is the only thing that's keeping us in this game at all. I forgot that event was running. We having food problems on Amosa? Yeah, we're like real close to our food threshold, so we're getting a citizen. And once they exist, they are lowering our approval and consuming food, so food goes negative, and then they die, and then food goes positive, and they're born again. So we do have to fix that, but, like, who has the resources and time? This'll help. Honestly, 10 food is better than we're going to get out of epigenetic crop seeding here. Yeah, actually, sustainable farms is, like, pretty important here. Also, infinite supermarkets. We'll come back and buy that next turn. We're 3 influence short of buying it right now. All these pirate bases have to go. I need more ships. I need a lot more ships. Alright, this world has sort of reasonable industry output, and we can keep pushing that up. And then we're going to need another planet to settle on. So here we have some ionic crystal. And we gotta take the one that has the food, right? Alright, well, we're growing rapidly. Let's hit the marketplace real quick. What is our population's preferred resource is Transvine. We don't have a ton of money. But is there transvine? There's not enough transvine. Well, actually, do we have any? No, we don't have any. We would need 49. Wait, 37. Why 37? Do I... Yeah, none of our people need the amount that I would expect to boost their... Huh. Do I have a trait that does that? Do I have a trait that makes us need fewer points of luxury, or fewer luxury resources to run boosters? No, but I might have, like, there might be an event running or something. Well, we should probably take advantage of it. If we can get the booster, let's get it. So, what did it say I needed? 30-something. 37. 37. Alright. So we need 2.2k. I can probably get to 2.2k. Also, somebody told me you can just shift-click on the resource here, and it will put all of it in the sell thing. Very helpful tip. Thank you very much for that. Right, do it. Boost them. Look at all that. Look at all that influence. That food ship actually hasn't arrived yet. It got right up to the edge. That's a shame. Ugh. Alright, Orion, I guess Orion does need to do this stuff. But after you finish this stuff, for real, I need ships. Also, we need arid colonization. Actually, so we don't need the food. I put those food buildings in the queue. I'm going to let this one finish since it's already almost done. I put those food buildings in the queue before we built the Academy Embassy, but in the meantime, we filled up the system entirely. So, being ecstatic will do that. A lot of extra food. I'm not actually entirely clear on why. Well now, would you look at that? Tiny arid, medium arid, and Veil with a Guardian. Okay, we have to get this, right? And both of the other planets here have positive anomalies. Yeah, we need this. We need this like yesterday. That's going to give us such a foothold on them. Somebody build me a... I guess it doesn't really matter which one of these it is. Yisel probably gets out there just as quickly because the ship from Mimosa will have to travel through free space a little bit longer. And again, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't really matter which, because I'm just going to buy it out anyway. This is maybe pushing it, but like the value of this system is so high. Figure it out, make it happen. This is the Sophons, right? They're pretty friendly-ish.
Yeah? Why are you knocking around?
Out of curiosity, could we maybe make this happen? Ah, it's pretty close. I don't have the influence to spare probably on a big fancy deal. Hopefully they'll be cool with us flying through. Alright, we are being attacked by an actual fleet. Just move the butchers in. You should definitely just retreat. There's no way you survive this battle. But we had an extra ship here. They're going to go and try to put down in this system, but it's too late. We're already finished. So what are we looking at here? We have... So let's see. If they pop the manpower thing, they could steal some of our colony resources, but we're actually over the food threshold by such a large amount. Because I think we were going to finish next turn anyway, and also this food ship arrived, that I think we're fine. So now the question is, do I attack them here? The answer's got to be yes, right? These fleets are just large enough that they won't auto-combine, so we will actually get to fight 6 command points and a hero to 4 command points, and it looks like these ships aren't particularly impressive. They are all projectile defenses, But probably what's going to happen here is they're just going to run off. I can't imagine them winning this fight. Can't help but notice that you think it's cool to attack my ships, and I have some feelings about that. Yeah, they're just gonna run. That's what I figured.
The Empire will
Are you
not
joking right now?
tolerate-
No. He attacks me and then demands that I stop attacking him. Alright, we hit our 50 population there. So what do you want to do? You definitely don't need food. This is okay here. It's a shame that hot gas planets don't count as hot for the purposes of AI labor. Let's see. We're only content here. It looks like I already have my approval boost here. So we're not going to get any value out of National Museum. We could push science a little bit. Probably not worth trying to build a wonder. Yeah, I guess we just increase industry output. Right, it's still going to take us too long to build a ship. Yeah. So just increase industry output. This is a system that should be sort of kind of good at that. Alright, Betel's going to get theirs done naturally. Corvus is the one that needs help. As soon as that's available. I probably want people over here on the planet that's generating one food. No, that doesn't matter. Yeah, it's fine to fill up the gas planets. It's just a lot of raw resources. Man, Ova's really getting surrounded, huh? In a way that makes me kind of nervous. Discovered blue cap mold for some reason. Where are my ships right now? Okay, because I found a system that has blue caps on it. I see no curiosities, but we have this thing, which means that there is a guardian here. A couple of guardians. I don't think I want to actually spend probes revealing those. They don't give us any real benefit unless we're at war with the person who has them, or we own the system, obviously. Alright, and over here on Aova, I honestly don't know. I guess Interplanetary Transport Network is a good way to get a little bit more industry going. We gotta get some ships out here, man. There are just way too many pirates. Their pirate garrisons are up to 150 manpower. We might have to build siege ships. Just burn down their garrisons from space. Alright, so what they basically did there was they put down a new outpost for us. So now we have 2 of the planets in Estra instead of just 1, which is pretty cool. It was a cool thing for them to do. Oh, we need to get a scout ship over here. Well, let's run these guys off too. Yet another pirate mark has been placed. The good news is that after the first pirate mark, the second one actually just dilutes their targeting. Because they're already all coming to our empire.
The Empire will not.
I will never stop attacking you. And him asking me to stop and me denying him means that I get extra influence pressure against him, which I think is a pretty good thing for us at this point. So we need to get a scout ship on this side. First of all, to hit these guardians, and then to push out this way and get a better view of exactly what's going on in the UE. Oh, the living plague is happening. Okay, Orion. We have to increase industry and science or industry and food. Well, actually, we're already way over these thresholds? That's weird. Doesn't it usually give us thresholds that require us to do a little bit of improving from whatever our numbers currently are? Huh. Okay. I mean, fine with me. I'm not going to complain about it. Do we want to move a hero over here? Do we want to grab, like, Pren, maybe? We move him next turn. I'm just thinking we're going to have to, obviously, make some headway here pretty quickly. Does Chinomi? No, Chinomi does not have any extra influence output. It's just marked as special because it's a player's homeworld, not because it is actually special. In fact, it's totally mediocre. It is an okay planet. Yeah, we should probably pull Consolidation over here next turn. Who's my other governor? What are you doing right now? Yeah, it'll be Kren. So he's got 1 turn on his assignment cooldown. We'll just have to let him sit for the moment. Although, maybe I actually want him at Dill. Maybe I should wait until Dill is finished. So what I'm thinking here is that Dill can put pressure on more worlds. But we gotta get started with Estra's pressure, like, soon. And it might be better for him to wait. Also, Dill's gonna need help with food. You know, there are a lot of places where we need a lot of kinds of help. We're still 1 turn off of rushing that. We have been immediately attacked by a pirate. Pirates just hanging out in Sophon space. Alright, we will attempt to retreat via the unknown star lane. It totally worked. Turns out everybody has pirate problems. Probably not everybody. Turns out some of us have pirate problems. Wherever the actual Craver player is, I bet that guy's doing just fine on pirates. Oh, hey, an election. So if we have the Pacifist Party, if we get the Pacifist Party elected to lead the government, we'll be able to maybe... we'll be able to force peace with the Sophons and stuff. Like, we can make some friends. And just keep the United Empire at arm's length, and then obviously go to war with them when the time is right, although they may declare war on us first. If the ecologists lead the party, that doesn't really help us that much. Because we're already able to settle in a lot of good places, we just need a little bit more tech. The industrialists win control of the government, that doesn't really help us. I would, however, like to keep the industrialists in the government. But right now it looks like the militarists might push them out, so let's throw our support behind the industrialists. What I think we want most is a pacifist-led government of pacifist ecologist industrialist. It looks like exactly what we might get. Alright. Wait, it seems like maybe the industrialists stayed in power there, despite the fact that they did not win the election? Yeah, huh. I thought that the leading party was whichever party got the most votes. But I guess maybe the rules are different if the party that didn't get the most votes was already the leading party? Because, like, this should have changed to the forced pacifist law, by my understanding. Well, whatever, it's fine. So yeah, we did that. Free PEV scale accelerators. That's a fine tech. Colonize Arid is actually very useful. And then set up an outpost on the Kraz system to get some bombers. Where is... okay. That's probably not happening. Oh, we discovered the Sophan homeworld. Oh, and it has unexplored stuff. Let's see, they have some guardians, of course. Let's explore this for them. See, if we uncover their guardians and then we become friends with them, they start to get free influence from the guardians. Influence and approval. And I'm not sure I actually want that. Yeah, actually getting the colonized Arid tech for free was pretty good there. I'm super excited about Vale. Vale's a great find. Okay, let's rush you. And then down here somewhere, we're going to want to rush a scout ship. Probably here. Makes the most sense. And then... but here we have Guardians. So a percentage increase to Estra's influence output is actually going to be a much bigger increase than it is to Dill's. Maybe we have to just try to let Estra push past Dill because this is where the Guardians are. So that being the case, we do want Kren to be over here. Yeah, I think that's right. I think that makes sense. God, I love a good forest world. Look at that. We can actually like build stuff at a reasonable pace almost immediately. All these cold planets are really killing me. Are they bringing in more ships? Yeah, we're going to have some words. Recent switch to industrialist politics has left many unhappy. Well... can we afford to take another approval hit on Orion? Ooh. This would take us to 82%, which would drop us below ecstatic. I think that's maybe not a good idea. We also don't really lose a lot by, like, 20 dust is whatever. 20 dust is 20 dust. I'm not in a position where that matters. Okay, so we have another planet colonized. Population will keep growing. We have a reasonable amount of food. Could really, really just use industry. So here we have our next influence spend target. Yeah, alright, we're getting better at building stuff. Things are coming along. So you can see, I think yellow is going to be our serious threat. We eliminated purple because it was easy, not because they were dangerous to us. We now have to eliminate yellow because they're dangerous, which means we should be prepared for a much harder fight. God, I love the fact that the Terrans, or the UE, put down that outpost on the other planet that had a Guardian. That's so good for us. Look at the influence output of this system already. Plus 100 influence from wrecked arcs. I didn't realize that that was a bonus. Wow, that's actually super lucky for us. Alright, where am I being attacked? Oh, my poor Horatio ship got attacked by pirates again because I didn't run it away from Hath. Oh, and it had a move queued up too. It was supposed to head to Janus and help us. Ah, that sucks. Well, it's dead now. The pirates have elected to shoot me over this Valter ship. Yeah, that really sucks. Is there anything I can do about this? We're not a bullet ship, darn it. If we'd been a bullet ship, we actually might have survived there. If that had been one of my scouts instead of the Horatio scout. Alright, over here we need settling tech pretty badly. I think we should finish hyperpacks. Well, because what we need is graviton research there, right? The planet that we next want to colonize is Arctic. Yeah, let's finish. Hyperpacks itself doesn't really give me anything of value, though. It's just building toward future tech. Alright, let's get Arctic settling. Increase our settleability even further. Alright, so you actually don't have any movement left. What are you asking for orders for? Here we are one turn away from rushing that. So yeah, I actually do have to make a decision here, though. Well, we should probably work on our approval. We should probably build the culture center in Estra. If we're going to try to use Estra to overwhelm this whole area, because of the Guardians and everything. Like, this makes sense, right? Probably not next, because we definitely want to build Xeno-industrial infrastructure here. 2 planets, both of which are fertile, one of which is temperate. Makes this pretty fantastic. And then, honestly, you know what? That might be the time. And we're ecstatic to be here, and like, the Empire-wide approval is in a pretty okay place right now because of the new colony rule. How long until we get Dill? 8 turns naturally, each food ship bringing off about 2 turns, and it looks like no food ships really particularly close. And they're definitely trying to build up a force to harass me here, so we're going to just keep attacking whenever we can. Drive stuff off.
Empire will not.
Nope. Not ever. But you keep renewing the duration of that buff. Working out just fine for me. Hull plating absorption up. Shield penetration up. I think we're pretty committed to our projectile weapons. I guess I don't actually have a skill for projectile weapons, though. And people aren't coming at us with projectile stuff, though, right? They're coming at us with energy weapons. Like, the people who come at us with missiles are just going to get all their missiles destroyed. So probably it makes more sense... neither one of these actually does anything right now, right? These are both considerations for the future.
The Empire.
Yep, so his defenses... I mean, the fact that he's increasing the rate of defensive buildup on his systems near us has no impact anymore because he is already, I'm sure, maxed out his defenses in those areas. We've increased his rate of defense production there so many times at this point. Alright, Orion's about to finish that ship without having to spend any influence on it, which is nice. Yep, and Estra's already making good headway. Wow, these both suck. This is a bad time for both of these. Minus 15 industry on colonies is so crippling, like, because our industry is already so low. And I think we have to take this. And just... that sucks. That just sucks. That's all there is to that. Okay, this is a strange move from them. Because they're going to lose this, right? The Corvette 7 is a missile ship. These are all energy weapon ships. I mean, these are, like, better outfitted, but 67, 156, right? Like, they're just... the stats are too bad. Alright, let's watch. Let's see what happens here, and if somehow this turns out to be a really good play for them. I'm curious what their plan is. Because their energy weapon ships are going to get through. But my concern for them on that is that the energy weapons are just too weak. It's not going to matter that much if they get through. And we're still going to eat most of the torpedoes in the air. I imagine the hero ship's actually going to have a pretty small effect on this battle. He's just over there to get us that extra flotilla bonus. So there's their ship with the good defenses and hit points. And we're taking more damage than I would like here. But again, we're still in the long range phase of the battle. Things are about to get a lot worse for them. They're going to stop dealing damage entirely as some of their shots begin to miss and we blow up all the ones that won't miss. And then our damage goes up considerably. Yeah, I don't know. That was a weird attack on their part. I know they're just feeding us influence. It's not a lot, but it's also not zero. Alright, well, we'll have at you as well. We certainly don't need to watch this. Yeah, I was prepared for them to be executing some kind of brilliant plan. But instead they just lost their whole fleet for no reason.
The Empire will not tolerate this.
So yeah, I'm assuming, yeah, this doesn't stack up. We see the effect a bunch of times. I'm assuming that this effect only happens once, and what's happening here is it's just extending the duration.
The Empire will...
Every time we do it, it's resetting the duration to 10 turns, but maybe it is actually applying multiple copies of the effect? Yeah, man, Colonize Arid was a really good thing to get for free. Alright, let's go clear Uva. Yisel is in less danger. Build me another butcher. Right, we can buy this out here. Almost doubling the industry output of this system seems like a pretty okay play to me. We have no strategic resources here. AI labor is not very good. So we get the sterile bonus on these guys at least. Yeah, I mean, that is another 30 industry. 35 once this planet fills all the way. Although, Xeno-industrial infrastructure is 20 for considerably less cost, so we should probably do that. Okay, we're just gonna have to build a new scout ship on this system to unveil the Guardians here. I guess the Guardian, singular, but it is on the planet that we're going to be colonizing anyway. Okay, so what do I want you to do? I probably want you to chill until you regenerate your probes. I guess I could regenerate the probes manually, because it's a pretty cheap thing to do. And actually, we can make some upgrades to the ship design. Which kind of probe module do I want? Probe stock 2, regenerate a probe every turn. Or probe stock 3, and they have more vision, but they still generate every 2 turns, the way the normal one does. I think I like the fast generating probes better. And then we may as well give you the good bullet weapons. Okay, they will probably try to shoot this ship down. So I do want to be careful. I'm going to move to here, and then we're going to shoot some probes out. Let's see what we can see. Pretty excited about the way things are going here, though. I think we're in a good place. Estra's growing super quickly. This system is probably going to build up pretty quickly as well, because this planet has a ton of base food output. And we still have new colony rule. It's easy to forget, but this does increase the food generated by outposts, in addition to the approval effect that is what we actually use it for. And I'm glad we're a democracy. The approval boost from being a democracy is probably the only thing keeping us afloat at this point. This is 30 industry for a pretty low cost. Alright, we're starting to dig ourselves out of the industry hole. Like, our systems are actually going to be able to produce stuff now. It's good. It's a good start. They do have a lot of stuff, don't they? So we probably want to try to hold back industry for a little while. I think I'm gonna rebalance here and just try to buy this out next. It won't take that many turns, but we want to get this culture center established quickly, and then after that it'll be spin project. Probably worth just getting it going on both of these planets, and then we're gonna need other stuff, but that's far enough away that we can worry about that then. Stay on this planet until you cannot stay on this planet anymore. Let's see, so in 2 turns... Actually, this is pretty great here. Yeah, we might be able to pull ourselves out of this approval hole. I'm hoping that this probe is going to catch whatever is at the end of these star lanes. If they meet, I think they're going to meet maybe a little further south than this is, but we will at least know whether these go to the same place or not. And how close is that settling ship? Okay, next turn. Alright, well, you can't say we're not expanding quickly. If we were going to go to war with this guy, how would I want to do that? Oh, hey, look at this. Look at this nonsense. He thinks he's going to come over here with his space invaders. So do I want this ship to try to run through yellow territory, or do I think he's just going to try to blow us up if I do that? Let's send off a few more probes. We'll see if we can discern a safe path. Also, let's talk to these pirates.
Dust? Hey, let's talk.
I do have dust. I also have I'm not going to spend influence on this stuff. I need my influence. We could pirate mark somebody else. We could buy off our own pirate marks. Like, I've been just ignoring them because they don't really matter. They're fairly expensive to buy off. But, like, if I buy off the mark around Ysel, I kill the pirates around Aova, and then I pirate mark, like, this system. How much does it cost to buy a mark?
So, what'll it be this time?
2213. I should probably just take them out. I need the systems. Once we have a couple more big ships, we can make that a possibility. I guess I do need to design a ship that carries those siege modules. Did I get the siege module tech? I did not. Well, that's a concern for a few turns from now, I think. Alright, so we're about to get another boost of approval from Dill finishing. There comes the food ship. Yeah, so we're very, very close to that. This effect has ended, and this effect has ended, and we have received a random technology. I wish it would just tell you the technology there. In 20 turns, own the system producing the most industry. That will not be us. Hey, you can't be here right now. Okay, and at Aova, of course, each of the pirate fleets will attack each of the pirate fleets will attack our ship in turn, and each of them will be destroyed, probably without even really doing damage. Okay, so let's pop over to the screen here. Plus 2.5 from diplomatic choices. Last time we looked at this, it was 2. So each instance of this is actually applying 0.5 extra influence pressure. Are we at the point where we can make a demand? We're getting pretty close. So obviously, when that time comes, we will make the demand of him where he has to give us stuff or he loses influence production, and then we will take over his system with his lack of influence production. Okay, so that's a bunch of pirates cleared out. Wait a minute, our free tech was compact warp methods? That's pretty good. Yeah, wow, that's really lucky. So we're going to gain a tier here. We're going to gain access to a new level of curiosities and a colonization module that also has probes on it. That doesn't actually even seem that good. I guess the idea is that you only have one ship design for exploration then. It's just a ship that can probe and also settle. But because you lose the settling ship, right, when you do settle. So the only value I could see, I guess, you fly the ship to a system, you explore slowly all of the curiosities, and then you settle. But it seems to me like if you know you want to settle a place, you want to settle that place immediately. I don't know. I don't really get that. Doesn't seem good. Alright, set down on Vale. This is going to be very, very good for us. Also, just very pretty. I do kind of wish that they had unique settling videos for each of the unique planets, because there's only a couple of them, right? Wouldn't be that much extra work. Ah, that's beautiful. 6 turns. 6 turns until we have a big, beautiful, influence-producing planet right in the middle of Sophon space. That's going to be big. It'll be big for us. Alright, let's go free Ysel from the grip of these pirates. I will not do that. Remove my outposts. That's my... Hold on, that's my system. Okay, he's going to increase his pressure on us. Listen, it'll be okay. We're going to rush the culture center with influence, and then after that, I think, we're going to try to use our influence to negotiate some deals. And I think that's all we really need to do. I guess Corvus could be building something. That's right. I noticed that we had eco-habitats and freaked out and forgot what I was doing. So you may as well be over here. Wow, that's a big difference in food output. Why is that such a big difference in food output? This is a one food planet. Hold on. No, okay, that's actually one food. Oh, it's a big difference in food output because it moves our approval down a tier. Because I'm over-colonizing the planet a little bit. Okay. That makes perfect sense, actually. Give me another 10 approval, I guess. I hate how expensive that is. Alright. You know, after we get the, this thing done, we probably should build tractable armaments here first. Let's try to make this a thing that it will be tough for the UE to take from us. I was about to check where we're drawing food shipments from, but I guess it doesn't actually matter, because the planet itself will finish our outpost long before any food ships could arrive. Alright, one turn off of having a second butcher for the backfield. We still need this. Oh, we're working on it, right? Hyperpax is the oh no, it's the toxic colonization tech. Where's... Oh, I don't have adaptive bureaucracies. We could probably put that in front here. We'll get the ability to settle Alva too in just a moment. Oh, outpost alert on Dill. I mean, Dill's almost done. If I do this, yeah, okay. Finishes my colony a little faster as I take their outpost. Works for me, I don't need that manpower. So let's send some probes out in like these directions, then we'll probably end up walking down this star lane. Yeah, we're doing a much better job of exploring the galaxy more quickly here, and I think that's been very beneficial for us. Somehow we did not see this. Oh, Ova is really unhappy, like extremely, desperately unhappy. Can we chill them out? They would like Transvine, of course they would. Well, it'll be under control soon. So that's a disapproval penalty from taking Dill, but also a big approval boost. An approval boost that I think should overwhelm the disapproval penalty. Temporarily. For a moment. Oh, 20 approval on all systems. Oh my god, though. This is so bad. And I can't really afford to lose 30 industry on all my colonies. For some of my colonies, that's almost everything. We're doing a lot better now than we were. The thing is, I just absolutely cannot take minus 10 approval, and plus 20 approval is amazing. Yep, we have a moral imperative to ensure the welfare of our whole population. I do agree with that. Alright, approval up, everybody. Loyal. That's good. Loyalty's good. I like it when people feel like they should follow me because I'm going to help them and not because I might kill them if they don't. Alright, where are we at here? So we have this planet. We should probably get the spin project going. We should probably upgrade this to Edenization. We're on our way toward that tech, right? Ah, yeah, it's on SLC, right? We're actually going to want to pick this up pretty soon. It's about to actually become useful. Okay, I don't know what about this is confusing to you. You are not allowed to have ships around my systems. I'm not going to close my borders because I want him to keep coming over here and attacking me. Or keep coming over here so I can attack him so that I can generate this message so that I can press this button. But he should really not be letting me do this.
We are at war. You test my patience contacting the Empire.
Wait, okay, so this is where I actually am, and this is a projection of where I will be next turn. Is that how this works? So next turn we'll be able to make a real demand of him. He should not be feeding me all of this diplomatic pressure. He is losing these negotiations, and I don't think he understands that. Alright, let's grab another planet. I guess it makes more sense to go to the planet that has the anomaly. And also just better base stats. Alright, down here on Dill, we are definitely starting with some modernization. Alright, I want to keep checking in on Vale here, making sure that nothing crazy is happening. Next turn, our two butchers will converge on these pirates. That'll be under control. So what do I want to do with this scout? I mean, I guess for right now, I'm just going to keep shooting probes. And I don't really feel safe entering United Empire space. Can we buy this out? Has enough work been done on it? No. Okay, so we'll get that next turn. That's going to really, really increase the growth of that bubble. It's a shame that our super growth system is in the corner like that, but I think we needed to do that to prevent the UE from taking from getting their influence bubble over it. So yeah, this game I feel like we're making much better use of the influence as a currency. I don't think we really did that much in the previous game, despite having Empire's Will. Alright, so let's get that done. Rayarian Seus is getting even more powerful. So we're about to get Battlefield Grandmaster already. I love that. Alright, for some reason he thinks it's okay for his ships to go this way. Let's also send the shuttle, I guess? The Lumeris and the Sophons are working together. That is a very friendly alliance right there. I think we could probably work with them. Oh, people are putting Transvine up on the market. How much do we need for a booster right now? 51. Well, that's a shame. We could try to trade some off of somebody. Okay, so let's talk about that next turn. We'll have enough influence to make a really good deal. We'll try to get peace with the Lumeris Sophon Collective and see if we can maybe get some Transvine out of them as well. It doesn't look like they have any, but we can't see all their systems probably. Alright, let's merge these two together. Oh, hold on, we're probably going to have to finish this battle first. Or finish all of these battles, because I'm sure it's going to be one ends and another starts immediately. Nope, I managed to sneak that in. Another pirate mark has been placed on Aova. That's fine. We have basically infinite pirate fighting capacity. A couple of medium ships is more than any number of pirates can handle, because the pirates are allergic to coordination. This is good here. This is alright. It's fine. Still ecstatic, so I don't need to worry too much about that. We're at 22 population. I guess I didn't need to zoom out. That number's right here. So we're going to end up at 27. So Denark University here is totally reasonable, but I might want to build this on Vale instead. Just to, because it's something that can boost influence output, and we've already used a bunch of our influence output stuff in the other corner. Yep, pirates and pirates and pirates. It's kind of actually nice when people put pirate marks on our stuff, because it means all the pirates concentrate themselves in one place. Alright, what else needs doing? I think we're good once we finish dealing with the pirates. What are we, like 3 turns away from this? Yeah, I'm super happy. Okay, what do we want the butchers to do now? I guess probably like just going to Hamal and trying to catch the pirates as they come out. Do that for a little while. Alright, I do want to mash this button here. Oh, you guys aren't in guard mode. Don't want those UE ships leaving once they arrive. Merge up. And, of course, attack. Hold on, what do we have here?
Only make the war more painful.
Count my command points. Not cool. No, we're friends. We can be buddies. Come on.
Horatio's plans for this.
I don't like you at all.
How dare you threaten the Empire?
Okay, he has formally declared war on us, which is fine. Show me the outpost here. Has it actually changed things much? Not really. We could just go ahead and spend a little bit of manpower, take a turn off of our settle here, and that what they've actually done here is given us free control of another planet, which is something the AI seems very dedicated to, and I appreciate the hell out of. Alright, so this is still going to go... Oh, he smartened up and actually combined his ships in a way that makes sense. Still, I think, likely to be a good outcome for us, but certainly not as good. Okay, looks like they already got out and are headed to Ova, so let's head them off at the pass there, or at least try to catch up to them, I guess. And then, like, these two things, oof, those are expensive. Alright, hopefully this negotiation with the Sofunds goes well, because I think the next thing we need to spend influence on is rushing these techs. Alright, let's figure this out. So... these Corvette 5s are 169 weapon power. They have enough ships here that they're going to be in both flotillas. The shuttle is... okay, the shuttle's also a bullet ship. So they have 2 missile corvettes, which will be basically useless. The 5s and the 6s will actually be able to attack us, and they don't really have a lot of offensive power. Whatever missile module he developed between 6 and 7 is very powerful, but unfortunately, still a missile module. So I'm debating splitting the butchers. The thing is, I have no idea how he's going to divide his ships. Like, maybe we go one medium, one small in each place? I think this is probably the best way to do this. Oh, I didn't hit watch. No! I wanted to actually watch that. Now the suspense is ruined. But, I mean, it went about as I expected. One of the butchers took a significant amount of damage. We probably should just repair that. Never mind. I mean, we could, right? We probably have the money. So, he's got actually a pretty impressive garrison going on a lot of his systems. 60-20 beats the heck out of... maybe it doesn't. 51 is a lot more manpower than I thought we had. That's a shame. I was totally going to win this through influence. Now he's going to make us fight for it. And that ends up meaning that the influence buildings would have been more effective over here. So yeah, I guess we just get aggressive. Suppose there's no reason not to. Well, hold on. Let's repair the ship first. So let's go to the market and sell a bunch of potatoes. Ooh, really like those potatoes. I don't think we need these either. And then we could sell a lot of titanium safely. Yeah, okay. What did I tell you about the tractable armaments? The very moment we start building them, he attacks that system. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what else I want to spend on. Let's figure out this negotiation. I think the Sophons like us less than the Lumeris do, probably. Ooh, that's not terribly friendly.
You're messing with the smart ones.
I'm just figuring because we're fighting over that system. No, they still like us better. Okay. Let's work with them. We have this high-level strategic. The shift-click thing does not work on trade goods in deals. What about, like, 20 or so of this? Doesn't seem to have changed the deal at all. Okay. They do love strategics, though, don't they? Right? Right, guys? Ask Loomis. He loves them. Yeah, that's what I thought. So there's no reason for us to be hostile. We can be friends. I guess I probably should have offered him adamantium. I was just thinking that we have more antimatter, but actually, we need our antimatter more as well. Alright, so we're friends. Let's get aggressive. And at this point, it makes sense to start following the ships around with a scavenger and having it potentially reveal guardians.
A smart decision. We figured you were up to it.
Yeah. Because now that we're at war, the guardians will reduce his approval and influence. Okay, we managed to get through that deal without spending a lot of influence, so we can use influence to rush tech now. And a movement bonus for our civilian ships, which is mostly relevant for the speed of food ships reaching outposts, which is cool. It's good for us. So actually, you know what? Now that things are how they are... Reveal this guardian. Now that things are how they are, I wonder if we should switch these two techs in the line here, because this was mostly going to be important because we were actually about to have the ability to buy out a UE system. But maybe now the approval bonus from Culture Unshock is more important, because it's going to be a little while before we're ready to do any Pacific conversion now.
Hey, how's it going?
You're one of our favorite.
Alright, I love it. We're making friends. Do we just go? Hold on. Can we upgrade our tanks anymore before we hit the ground? We totally can. In fact, we can go all the way on that. Plus 50% damage against infantry, and then also a 20% life, 10% damage in general. We just have the best tanks. I think this is worth doing. So we will commit 600 of our manpower, which is 40 of our tanks. And then we have another 14 left over. So probably we'll blitz here. Yeah, I think this makes sense. We're not going to siege very quickly because we don't have any... Well, 24. No, we should just hit him. Because we have a ton of manpower in the bank. So if we hit him and this doesn't work out, we can drop back to Estra, grab a bunch more manpower, and then hit him again before their defense completely regenerates. Let's make them sad that they decided to go for this. And of course you gotta expect some conscription, but that's a pretty big victory. We won't be able to win another victory of that size, probably because we don't have a lot of reserve troops left. But that's a pretty compelling first turn of the conflict. Alright, over here we're doing all this stuff, and then... we are ecstatic here. I mean, even though the strength of this influence bubble maybe no longer matters, still it's a place where we can be generating more influence and making ourselves some more important building resources. Alright, modernize... build up the basics. We have no industry here. Holy crap, we have no industry. It's just a matter of not having population, because Vale is actually a great planet. Well. Oh, we're going to buy ourselves a scavenger. I think that's probably pretty important, although maybe we do it with dust, because we are trying to save up to rush tech. So yeah, this is a good thing to do with that dust. We'll reveal the Guardian. They'll give us a little bit of extra industry. I'm going to rush this with dust as well. Okay, that's probably a good start. Why is... oh, right, minus 30 from that event. I was going to say, why is it so low? But yeah, we are actually losing almost everything. Ah, that event. What a bad time for that to show up, huh? I don't think the scavenger wants to go anywhere. And it looks like our systems are mostly doing very well. Okay, I think this is a good, hopeful spot to end the episode. So, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time to see exactly how quickly we can push these United Empire fools into peace. I don't know why they thought their beards could protect them. Who would fall for such a line of logic? And we'll see you then.